What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Right now I'm walking through the greening of Detroit. So this is like an outdoor garden slash little walking space that's literally right here down in downtown in Detroit. A lot of people are not familiar with a lot of the different parts of the city. So I'm going to make it my goal to educate you, since I am not only going to be living down here, but my office is down here. And so I'm down here pretty much every single day outside of when I got to travel on the weekends. But one of the biggest ways in which you can see the culture of a city, the health of a city, whether or not a city is vibrant, is by truly understanding its inhabitants and also seeing whether or not there's development going on there. And so here in the city, I'm very happy that we are on the upturn, unlike a lot of the different things that I see in other cities like Chicago and Los Angeles, which Los Angeles is always going to be Los Angeles because it's on the West Coast and people are always going to want to be influencers and they're going to go out there. But when you really want to understand the health of a city, if you don't see any construction, skyscrapers and things like that, business development, people moving in, all of that type of stuff, then you know that it's a city that you should probably start making some adjustments to and getting away from. But that's not why we're here today, right? One of the things that's been bothering me a lot, and I don't even go to the movies a lot as a result of it, is the things that I see happening culturally, socially, and even the agendas that's being pushed in the movies for themselves. So, for example, one of the things that's wrong with Marvel is that they keep pushing this feminist agenda in the movies that's now turning customers off from going to see the movies. When they were just sticking to whatever it was that was happening in the comic books and trying to make the best movies possible and all of that type of stuff, it was cool, right? Even when the movies wasn't so good, we embraced them because we wanted to be invested in what was going to happen in the next movie, or, you know, we was really, really connected to what was happening with Thanos or what was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were super invested in it. But then when we start seeing all of these feminist agenda, like when I seen the last Black Panther for Wakanda, I was like, what is this crap? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I didn't like the lead character, the woman that was in the movie. It was more or less like, why are they pushing this? And it was so obvious. When I actually went and seen Captain Marvel, I didn't see it at the movie, but I went and seen it or whatever. Because I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't even watch a lot of movies and stuff nowadays. But when I seen Captain Marvel, and then I recently seen that she said that she's not gay, allegedly, because I need to double check the sources. But when she said that, I'm like, the fact that she has to say that and then people getting upset that she said it is a problem. When I seen Thor, I think it was Love and Thunder, and it was so much of an agenda in those movies that you couldn't even really enjoy the movie as they were so busy trying to diversify and include. I was just so taken aback by it because that's not why I'm there. I'm not there to look at inclusion and diversity and all of that stuff. I'm there to pay attention to the movie and be entertained by what's happening out here in the streets. She must be live. Anyways, she live pissed though. I don't know. She talking about her employer. Sound like she about to get fired. But anyways, and then that brings me over into another agenda, right? So you got this whole Jada Pinkett thing, which frankly, I'm personally absolutely tired of seeing Jada Pinkett, hearing about Jada Pinkett. Seem like somehow, some way, even though we don't even care about Jada Pinkett no more, she continues to hijack what we think about Will Smith. And it's like, if she wasn't even tied to Will Smith, we wouldn't even care no more. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even care about what was happening with Jada Pinkett, but the only reason we care is because she continues to destroy the legacy of one of our greatest actors. Now, we all have problems. We all have issues. We all have things that we're trying to solve for in our life. And obviously, it's no different from Will. But the fact that, and I understand to be a public figure, the fact that she continues to leverage the hate apparently that she has for him, because I can't understand, man, so many cranes everywhere, it's construction everywhere, it's all kind of stuff going all around me. I love it. Different people coming in from out of town and taking photos by the Detroit sign, and then you got the whole Lions countdown to the draft next year. Perfect time for the Lions to kill it. But the fact that she keeps leveraging and weaponizing her marriage against with Will Smith in order to push her agenda and sell her books and talk about how much she was in love with Pac. Listen, it's a possibility that they truly are or have been separated since 2016. Why do we care other than how it applies to Will Smith? Honestly, I just wish this chick would go away. I genuinely wish this chick would just go away. I might have to make this my cover photo. This is kind of dope. It'd be nicer at night, so we're not gonna make it the cover photo of this video. But I wish she would go away. I wish she would just completely remove herself from conversation so that we can start to enjoy life of yesteryear. Or maybe we never going back to that. Maybe we never going back to a place or a space to where things are just normal, that we more focused on being entertained and having a good time, that movies and sports was something that was to bring us together, not necessarily to divide us, not there to push agendas. I remember when they had the whole Black Lives Matter thing across the basketball court. They keep trying to shove the WNBA in our face. I keep seeing all of these WNBA or NBA guys showing up at WNBA games. Man, I don't care nothing about that, bro. I know you don't care nothing about no WNBA game. Why you keep trying to push this on us? Why y'all keep trying to shove this on us like we really care? We don't like the WNBA. A lot of people don't like our action flicks being hijacked by women trying to push an agenda when we know she's not capable of doing most of the stuff that's in that film. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us don't care about the fact that Jada Pinkett want to overshare her life and then throw one of our favorite actors under the bus. We actually are championing masculinity, and I think you see people starting to get upset as a result of that. They no longer just cool with y'all throwing us under the bus, throwing men under the bus. At some point, they realize that there's an agenda attached to it, and so we have to address that. Now, the minute that people start to come to their senses, they'll start to be more profitable, but it even seems like that there's profit. The profit is going into the back burner in order to push an agenda. I don't know what's happening with this country. I genuinely don't. I love my city. I love my country. But it's something very wrong out here, and I think we need to address it before it gets worse. Or we can just let the whole thing implode. Men are then going to take their rightful spot back at the throne anyway, and then we just gonna revolt against it because we no longer gonna support a lot of these agendas and the content that y'all pushing out, because we can see it now. It's clear. Y'all not even trying to hide it no more. Y'all putting this chick Jada, she just seemed like an agent right in front of our face. You got all of these Marvel movies that's now being hijacked by these lead characters. And don't get me wrong, I love women, but I don't want to see them as the lead character. That is corny. I don't want to see no woman lead character superhero. That when did that ever become cool? Honestly, who greenlit that and said that that was going to be profitable? That's almost like all of these companies going woke and saying that, you know what I'm saying, acquiescing over into that whole Black Lives Matters movement. Who thought that that was a good idea? Y'all didn't see the play? Y'all didn't see the finesse? Everybody seen it but y'all? Don't worry about it. We're going to get there. I just wish that we would just get back to normal. We already had enough problems as it is. And now we can get to the things that really matter instead of all of this stuff that's distracting us from what's really meaningful. It's still a war on masculinity. It's still a war on fatherless households. Larry Elder is right. And we need to get back to the things that's really meaningful and stop being distracted by the nonsense. The number one way in which you solve for the problems in communities is by championing and embracing masculinity. Other than that, you're gonna find yourself in a difficult situation going forward. I love you, I appreciate you. I'll holler at you later. Peace.